продовжувати з нашої програми, прошу зайняти свої місця. Ми далі продовжуємо з звітами з різних груп. Нам ще залишилося заслухати 9 груп. We still have to hear reports on 9 groups. Please take your seats so that we can continue on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's already 2:15. We need to continue on with our program. Please take your seats. At this point, we do have 9 tables, 9 groups to hear report from. And because of circumstances, I'm going to ask table 16 to prepare their report first. We're going to start with that.
Наше відношення з Ар'єва, як ми ставимо наше з владикою і владика до нас. І тому що перше питання є, які позитиви, які позитивні прояви. Ну, ми відразу сказали, сьогодні є, по-перше, таке появи, ми тут сьогодні. І один з позитивів, за мою думку, я бачу, що всі дуже тісно раді бачити. Я думаю, що ми всі сумуємо, бо є тяжко тепер світі, є тяжко в церкві, порожні церкви. І як приходимо на такий собор, ми підкріплюємо один одного, ми тоді бачимо, що ми не самі. Тобто перша річ була радість у баченню у зустрічі. Ми раді позитивні, що є відкриття до єпископського бачення. Ми приймаємо нашого єпископа, його провід. Ми є позитивні відкритість до діалогу, радість до бачення зустрічі і довіра до діяння Святого Духа у друзях. Я могла сказати священникам тут, що я до кожного пішла рано до церкви. Я їм довіряю, що вони є всі добрі священники, що я можу до них прийти. Недовіра, то є друга точка, obstacles, challenges, може бути недовіра. Бо деякі з нас, як ми всі знаємо, що проблема до сопричастя приходить правдоподібно через скандали. І ми трошки боялися це сказати на голос. Що через скандали приходить збільшення. І ми не хочемо, щоб людям було ще одна додаткова причина, чому до церкви не ходити. Через скандали. І ми б хотіли знати, чи це нас торкає, нашу церкву, чи міняються зараз навчання церкви через ті, що ми тисячоліття вірили, чи ті навчання церкви тепер міняються, і чи це нас торкає. Ми б хотіли знати, щоб ми мали довіру до архієпархії. Ми б хотіли знати, що архієпархія тримається православно як право, значить те, що ми все вірили. Тоді, як можна скріпити це, є першу чергу ясне навчання любові. Ми хочемо знати точно, що наша єпархія вчить. Тоді, якщо були ті рани, які митрополит згадував, тоді покаяння і прощення, взаємне прощення. Тоді святість особиста і церковна. Владика Венедикт тепер написав його 9-ту книжку, щось про зустріч, як нашу зустріч І він говорить, що спасай себе, ти ж ніколи себе спасеш. І він мені так сказав особисто, я йому ще жалувався, каже, ти мусиш бути святою. Немає іншої розв'язки на це, як ти маєш бути святою. І він казав, святість, особиста святість, і тоді святість церковної громади. І тоді просто любов, щоб священники знали, що владика їх любить разом із людьми.
Дуже дякую. Далі ми продовжимо з столом номер 8. And now we're going to continue on with table number 8. First table number 8. Hey. Майко Шпігольський.
Щойно сказав, що при столі, що мені тяжко привикнути, чи відвикнути до владики Praktatisha як father of the three. And so, sorry, because I've known him for a long time, his father of the three. Our group was varied, and we had quite a bit to say, I guess, but I will keep it short. Positive experiences, our commonality does hold us together. We have common traditions. We sing beautiful liturgies. We generally experience small family atmospheres. Generally, we either try or do keep a welcoming atmosphere, and overall this extended over to both this Sobor and to the heart-to-heart enrollment exercises. The positive also included the inclusion of English liturgies for common languages, that the Archparchy is allowing liturgies to be served in the language suitable for the parish. The correspondence from the Archparchy is in both languages, and as is the way, Shah. Challenges to the living community in unity would also include languages. Again, because of the inability of some to express themselves in one or the other language. This particularly extends down to the youth. Another challenge is the distance. Some have to travel to meetings held here in Philadelphia, and causes some groups not to be able to attend. And okay, that's a challenge. The ways that we can strengthen and nurture community and unity in our Archparchy. One of the things we came up with was to increase altar server and youth activities, possibly on a deanery level or even on an Archparchy level. We were looking forward to possibly seeing an Archparchy-wide retreat or faithful. We would like to see more support for LUC functions from clergy and Archparchy. More bus availability to function, to different functions. And as was said just before, to continue to support our priests and bishops with confidence and positivity.
Thank you very much. And now we're going to turn over to table 10. First table 10. Oh. Also, just want to remind you, if you don't know, we do have a religious store, which is in our chancery, and it will be open at least until 4 o'clock, so you're welcome to stop there and see what kind of stuff we have there. Who's going to talk? George Worship. There you go.
As far as the positive expression of community unity, as mentioned before, the enthronement of metropolitan boards has visited parishes, and the way as a communicator of program, parish activity. They like the idea of the YouTube videos, especially of the Metropolitan Archbishop Boris, that keep us informed and prepare us for upcoming events, for example, and even today. The Sobor is a gathering, a voice for us, and when we listen, we grow and develop. Appreciation was for catechetical conferences because they're needed and very informative. And the cathedral as a center of worship, a gathering, especially, particularly the Christmas caroling program. As far as challenges and obstacles, the size of the archeparchy geographically was spread out. Also, to discourage or overcome any existence of cliques. Also, we may be bilingual, but the challenge to serve all. The challenge to concentrate on the positive of what unites us. The challenge to minister to all age groups and those with special needs. The challenge to put more online communication that it is timely and we receive quicker notifications at time. Challenge for the Archeparchy to follow up on the initial notification to have an ongoing communication. The third is to strengthen and nurture the community unity. First, regarding the catechetical program, it was known that possibly not as frequent gathering due to the distance we travel, although less frequent could be of more substance and to continue communication afterwards. Stronger links on all levels, going from the archeparchy to the deanery, to the parish, to the individual. It was also suggested that there be online video YouTubes and to have them categorized, indexed even for easier to find and assist, and possibly bibliography of the material for catechesis or whatever else may be needed. Consistency in forming programs to build upon the previous, the foundation already set, rather than starting anew. Share info with parishioners directly, for example, emails, and not only through bulletin inserts or through the pastor, but rather emails to our parishioners. Co-op on all levels, start from the head and permeate throughout the archeparchy, basically to establish a spirit of shared responsibility.
That's a lot of words. You need the village of people to accomplish it all. There is one thing that you can do right away, speaking about the traffic and connections and everything else. There is to sign up for the wedding. You can simply do it by sending us an email to ukrcap.org, and we are going to put you into the system, and you will be getting our newsletter every 2 weeks. Next is table number 12. Where's 12? Go back to Ivan. You know what? I cannot do this without doing something first. Father Ivan is celebrating his birthday today, and he's spending that day off. Let's sing him. Go ahead, Eva, and happy birthday very quickly.
Слава Ісусу Христу! Щиро дякую всім за привітання. Я ще ніколи такого гостей не мав на день народження. Перше про позитивне, так? Від того моменту, як я став священником в цій архієпархії, відбулося дуже багато позитивних подій. Я говорю про останні 16 років. Ми мали дуже багато спільних богослужень, на котрі приїжджали люди з усіх куточків нашої архієпархії. У 2007 році у нас відбувався синод єпископів Української католицької церкви. Цьому синоду і святкуванню століття прибуття першого українського єпископа Собора на нашій землі сюди передувало дуже багато роботи. І це все завдяки вам. Я пам'ятаю, скільки ви мали волонтерів з різних парафій, з цілої єпархії. Це було сопричастя в дії. Відвідування парафій наших архієреїв. Саме на всіх єднаємо, ми бачимо одного того самого єпископа у кожному куточку. Відзначення історичних подій різних в нашій катедрі, куди з'їжджаються люди, всі наші вірні в своїй єпархії. Різдвяні концерти в нашій катедрі. І так само ми хотіли відзначити, що дуже позитивна реакція всіх наших парафій, коли приходить звернення про якусь допомогу. Немає значення, де то було. На Гаїті були проблеми. У різних других куточках були проблеми. В Америці, на півдні, ураган Катріна, і Сенді, і так далі, і так далі. Ми всі разом великою родиною збирали кошти і старалися цим допомогти, виявляючи своє один дух і своє сопричастя у церкві. Викликами є, просто повторюся, мова, тому що дуже часто ми бачимо велику кількість україномовних людей, а в нашій богослужінні відбувається 99% по-англійськи. Це людей не кидає. Або навпаки, ми бачимо велику кількість англомовних людей, служимо по-українськи. Ну, люди тоді, як на турецькому казанні. Потім не дуже великі проблеми, клопоти, але ще залишилася та стара рана двох календарів. І рівночасно це так само ми не можемо без цього обійтися, ми мусимо говорити про наші фінанси, наші фінансові можливості наших парафій, аби ми разом працювали як один організм. На це так само ми повинні звернути увагу, тому що наші фінанси є обмежені, а багато різних викликів потребують належного фінансового забезпечення. Що ми можемо порадити, як впливати? Ми, як українська церква, як би там не було, ми повинні робити більший наголос на наші українські традиції, нашу українську духовність. Ми повинні врешті-решт визначитися, чи молебен до Богородиці, чи до серця Христового, то є наше, чи не наше. Чи хресні дороги в наших парафіях, вони є наші, чи вони не наші. Ми повинні всі стати на одну і ту саму сторінку, бо ми до неї не знаємо. Чому в одній парафії можна, а в другій парафії не можна, бо не наше. Так само було б дуже добре придумати якийсь офіс соціальної політики для тих людей, які потребують, для людей новоприбулих, яким би показати, просто дати якийсь поштовх для початку життя в Америці, бо ми розказуємо про баптистів, про других протестантів, як вони мають, але ми подивимося, як вони працюють. У них соціальна служба працює так, як години, і вони людей до себе притягують, люди від них не втікають. 10, 12, вони потім дадуть. Так само, може би було добре мати різні конференції на різні теми. Не заставляти, ти мусиш приїхати. Але є такий розклад таких конференцій на протязі року від архієпархії. Двері відкриті, просять подружжя, сім'я, інші якісь аспекти нашого християнського життя. І це би було, я думаю, цікаво для всіх, для наших вірних, для молоді. Може, якісь організувати спортивні змагання. Міжпарафіліальні, хто сильніше. Може, щось таке видумати, якусь дієву молодіжну комісію при єпархії, яка б дійсно акцентувала свою увагу на роботі з молоддю, але так досить сильно. Організувати якусь прошу до нашої катедри хоча б раз в рік, щоб представники зі всяких різних наших парафій могли приїхати і побачити цю красоту, помолитися разом у катедральному соборі. І так само наостанок полегшити доступ до нашої верховної духовної влади у всім нашим вірам. Я маю на увазі архієпископа, єпископів, всіх, хто вершить нашими духовними справами. Дякую, слава Ісусу Христу!
St. Cecilia 14, our next table is number 14, and the speaker is David Wallace.
So most of the positive experiences, as well as the challenges and obstacles, have already been addressed by most of the group here. I will only add some of the ways that we can strengthen and nurture communion in the Archeparchy. Talk about the necessity of things like annual visitations to the parishes in the Archeparchy by those in leadership authority. It's good to have that connection, of course, between the parishes and the cathedral and the bishops and so forth. As well as the need, and I also heard that, I think, from the table over there, ramping up the Archeparchy's social media presence as far as creating its own content for educational, catechetical, evangelization opportunities, not only to share news and events between the parishes, which we do well through the Way, for example, but also fostering better communication, cooperation amongst parishes in such efforts, because ultimately the goal is, of course, to preach the gospel in season and out.
Thank you, David. And next is number 16. Oh, yeah, I saw it. Okay, 18, there you are. Пані Оля, Костя, наша директорка нашої української школи у Філадельфії, найбільшої школи в Сполучених Штатах. 440 учнів цього року. Прошу, пані.
Дякую, я вже буду представлятися. Наш стіл написав такі позитиви. Інаугурація нового митрополита Бориса Гуцяка. Відвідання патріархом Святославом Шевчуком єпархії, а також патріарху у нашій українській рідній школі. Зібрання священників на реколекціях і конференціях. Прощі до Фокчейс, Слоцбург, Сенталь, Філадельфія. Січневі колядки у катедрі. Висвітлення життя парафії Мідія. З'їзди матерів. Зібрання соборів. Ліга українських політиків єднає нас. Перешкоди, віддаль. Не всі парафіяни можуть, навіть якщо вони хочуть, прибути, тому що часом в них є проблеми з часом. Загубленість молоді. Ну, я такого не можу сказати про нашу парафію Михайлівка, бо в нас дуже багато молоді. Але інші так сказали. Вчасна інформація. Прогалини між консисторією і вірними. Як змінити? Зібрання молоді. Ну, я так відчуваю, що наша молодь дійсно потребує релігійного роз'яснення. Не молитви, тому що молитися вміють всі, а того, як себе поводити у житті. Друге, сторінка на веб-сайті. Запитання і пропозиції до митрополита. Не просто веб-сайт, а от дійсно, щоб наші вірні могли звернутися до митрополита. І третє, не лише митрополит, а й члени консисторії. Бажано, щоб їздили по парафіях з обговоренням тем «Українська церква. Як живе тіло». Дякую.
Дякую, панове. Капітальний стіл номер 20. Next is table number 20. And you are?
Marion from Wilkes-Barre. We felt that the most positive thing was this year Sobor, the meeting of us all to get together and to know each other and to have dialogue, and also to understand each other and be willing to address our differences and what make challenges in our Archie-puncher. All right. Another positive thing we felt was our liturgical life, the divine liturgy, the services. They add so much to our community. The enthronement was very positive, the special programs and conferences, the retreats, especially when there were specific populations such as the youth or women, pilgrimage, not only pilgrimages local, but to Europe, taking our liturgy out into the community to college campus, joint parish projects and efforts, such as the mission, also projects of charity or work of charity. The negative or the things we need to overcome are our generational differences and cultural differences, including language we've talked about today, and also being able to relate better to our youth, young adults, and families with children. We really feel that we need to reach everyone to help the declining number of congregations in our churches. And money, but I would promise I would put that last on our list as an obstacle. For improvement, we have to continue to look to God and our faith and live our faith and know the power of prayer. And we also need to build better communities and relationships with each other. And that includes seeking to understand the needs of our community and also providing support and encouragement. And that's it.
Thank you very much, Andrea. Next is 22. Speaker.
I'm Trish Lepofsky from Centralia. I'm really at a loss for the first category because everything the positive stuff has gone on and on. It's wonderful. I think something that we need to recognize and make sure we acknowledge is all of our clergy and that are there for us as parishioners and that we're there for each other too. I think that's a big positive. And I think that the outlook that we've seen through the enrollment this year is really widespread. There's been more acknowledgement in our local area as well as across the country. And I think that's important. And I think that's one of the things that we talk about as challenges and obstacles, combining that, this wide media that we've taken on throughout this past year since June and a little prior to that. I think that should continue. We've talked about ways to make that happen through whether it be billboards, newspapers, radio, TV, getting the word out, letting people know that we exist. I think that's really happening, and we need to continue with that. And I think for our younger generation, as we look to reach out, I think a lot was said about technology, using social media, social networking. We even talked about apps on people's phones. I'm sure everyone's probably sitting there with a phone either in their pocket or on the table. So that's a really great way to connect, especially for our youth. I think that's something that can happen. And we have a discussion here about having retreats, some activities that bring youth together, even college age students that are going to work. And I think one of the things that we kind of gloss over and look forward into the future is some guidance about issues that are hot, and topics that are kind of politically moved, but I think people in our faith want to know where we stand and have a direction in regards to things like abortion, divorce, when you're going through enrollment, and how that healing takes place in a family when you have folks that might have been raised Catholic, Ukrainian Catholic, and realize that they need to take some steps and some guidance and direction on that. I think there's a lot of things happening in our country about where we stand, who we stand behind coming up in the future politically. I think those are some things that the younger generation, teenagers, and college kids, so they're really looking for that. And I think we can hear that in our church, we can hear that as a community. So I think I'm probably touching. Should I miss anything? Right.
Thank you very much, Liz. And last but not by police is table number 24. And this is Father Chica that would like to have a word. There you go.
Thank you very much. As usual, I come to my large family and eat supper, and everybody talks, and they say, well, what do you have to say, Dad? And I'm the last one, so everybody usually says everything that I want to say before I get a chance to say it. So basically, that's what happened here today. But I always have something to say. Not a long list, but it's a short list. We love the idea of the Sobor. It's a great idea. We're all gathered here, and it's great to have everybody gathered, but somebody had mentioned distance as an issue. It's kind of funny, on Sunday we were at the Glen Lyon banquet, and I mentioned to Bishop on today, I said, maybe we can come by here with maybe the Skype session to get us maybe local, a little bit more localized, and which would be great if we could get Skype and do it local. He said, but be careful what you ask for. He said, because you might get Skype, but that just means you're going to have more meetings. That's okay. But the other thing that we can do is we can make it maybe a rotational Sobor, maybe where we move around to maybe a different area, maybe like another area like Bethlehem, so that we could at least get out that way and maybe make it a little less travel for other people to consider that. The second thing we considered was we liked the idea that the bishop was out to visit all the parishes. And it's great, when you invite the bishop and he comes to your parish and everybody's there, and he sees the whole big parish, the priest has already told him, come Sunday, and have liturgy on Sunday. We'd like to see also, the challenge would be to have the bishop come out unannounced, and then see what it's really like in your parish. Not when everybody's out there on Sunday, come around and see where we sit on Monday or Tuesday night, when we're having Bible study or something like that. I'm asking for I know, but he just told me. And the final thing was, for the third question was, we would like to somehow, maybe the Archdeacon could encourage us to pray more in our parish and more prayer services to help the Lord guide us in the way we need to go. Because, we meet on Sunday a lot of times, we don't see somebody the next Sunday. Maybe, I don't know how we would do it, but God help us, maybe we could find some way to do it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Well, we heard him. We'll have a chance to discuss it among yourselves. And honestly, I want to put the list together. Who's supposed to sit this room at every table? And I try to mix it up as much as possible. I even put things that there is a table or two that have ladies only. And you have a table that has men only. Then you have a police table only. And the rest is kind of mixed up because we all know one another until now. And it's great to get together and talk. Ти так чули всіх, то, що думає, то, що сказали, і це і чудово. І чудово, що ви всі так зібралися і могли собі познайомитися, поговорити про проблеми. And I think one thing for sure that we can all take out of it is that a lot of whatever you were talking about, it just kind of bounces from table to table. We all have same concerns. We have all the same problems, and we are very proud of our accomplishments and all the positive. Почули, що від столу до столу всі проблеми, вони якось є ті самі. Ми переживаємо за це саме. Так само наші здобутки, все, що ми зробили до світів, ми так само тішимося ними, і вони фактично майже є самі. And so right now at this point, what we have to do what? Not just to talk about it, something doable. And this is what we are going to do. That will be kind of our next step, also kind of to take it into the parishes. And kind of, we would like to ask the deaneries, those are groups of parishes, and we have 6 of them in our church. Okay. Here's another word, kind of a word that I want you all kind of to learn today how to pronounce. Archeparchy. Archeparchy. Let's do it. Archeparchy. There you go. There. So next time when you can't know how to pronounce that. If you forget how to pronounce it, you can get away with archdiocese. But since we are Yukis, we do it a check here. And so we're going to take it to our local churches. We're going to take it down to our local parishes there and to discuss it. And at this point, I'd like to ask our Archbishop to say a few words, and I'm going to go into details a little bit. I know that we're kind of time constrained, but we would like to do it in a very efficient way. So while Nicola is working up here, again, we're going to continue on with our meetings together, not only for you to get together how it's wonderful and feel and talk about problems, but also to learn how to work together and accomplish things for the community.
Very impressive, and thank you Bishop Abdi, and thank you everybody. Let's recapitulate a little bit. What is the main theme for our church for the coming year? What is our church asking us to work on? Communion and union. Unity. Communion and unity in the context of our dispersion and our diversity. What are we adding as an eparchy, archeparchy? What aspect? Healing. So far we're just talking about it or listening to each other. It'll be very important to start certain procedures, processes. On Sunday I spoke about the need for recovery from alcoholism at Fox Chase. And a gentleman came up to me and said, I'm willing to begin a group, a recovery group, in our archeparchy here in Philadelphia. There are many issues that we need to touch and discuss. We will need time for that. I was talking to a friend of mine who used to be vice president of Coca-Cola, and she told me, don't try to boil the ocean. I never heard that before. Is that like an American saying these days? Don't try to boil the ocean. So it's true, we can't do everything immediately. But we can keep going forward. And that's what we want to do. It's very important that everybody that was here today carry back the message of what you saw and experienced. We've got a big archeparchy. It takes about 3 hours, I think. Did anybody drive more than 3 hours today? You drove more than 3 hours. 4 hours from Virginia? From Virginia, that's our farthest parish. In the Paris eparchy, we had at least 8 hours to the extremities, north, south, east, and west. And we got together twice a year as a Sobor, and the clergy got together 6 times a year in addition. Plus a retreat, a clergy retreat. And we never wrote like, this meeting is mandatory. We didn't write it because people wanted to go. People wanted to go. That's the atmosphere we want to create. When the secretaries write your, let's say, resumes of the summations of what was at your table, please also indicate what you think could be done differently. The 7th and 8th of December, our next meeting will have a different context. I don't think it's going to be the same as it is now. We want to involve our youth. We were very conscious that young people and working people as a whole could not be here today. That was a conscious decision. We wanted our priests to be here, and we knew that the priests would find, we thought, at least 2 people. Well, it was more than that. And you came, and I'm grateful for that. What I hope our life in the Archieparchy can be is an authentic, fulfilling experience that brings us real hope, real peace, and real joy. You know, we live at a time when we're really free. We can do what we want. Even an archbishop can theoretically just walk away. People are, free today. I'm making a free choice to be here, to live in this archieparchy, because I believe that in the church we help each other in a way that is unique. It's not an obligation. Maybe in some sense, yes, but that doesn't work. It's not a burden. It's a joy, and it's a source of hope. And I think we need to put everything on the table. It's going to take a long time. In France, we started rethinking, who is a bishop? I asked my priest, a lady, how do we live together? How do I live with you? And as you know, I lived with my priests, and our house was kind of we didn't have any room. We didn't have the infrastructure that Philadelphia Archieparchy has. Our finances, the manner of governance, all of that was put under a question. And we said, can we do this in a way that really gives life? I don't know if Taras is here. Taras is? He just left. Taras, he's very public and free about it, is in recovery. In alcoholism. And he finds the greatest source of his life today where he has recovered. He works here, full time, in the church, next to bishops and priests. But his passion, and he's very passionate and dedicated and incredibly responsible in his work. But he gets life in the support community outside. I hope that we can support each other inside. Support each other more. There's a heck of a lot of support. You wouldn't be here if there wasn't. But what I propose is that we carefully look at who we are and what we do over the coming years and make some judicious choices at what to do so that we can support each other in our life with God. There will be great, great challenges. But if we live spiritually, if we live in trust, we will find that what we want to share, what we preach, is true. It's not an ideology. It's not a coping mechanism. You know, if you go to church, you'll be a better student. Or, it's proven that those who pray every day live long. Well, that's nice. But some people are going to die young. That's just a fact. We pray, we come to church, we receive the sacraments, we read the Gospels because it's true. And because it gives life. If it's not giving life, we're not doing it in the right way. I've counseled young people when they were in toxic church situations, I told them, get out, go. It's gonna harm you. В цих наступних місяцях ми будемо спокійно розглядати, переосмислювати це, що було сказано сьогодні. І ми будемо старатися шукати способів розуміння, чого наша архієпархія найбільше потребує. Так, нам треба фінанси, нам треба структури, нам треба адміністрація. Але як нам жити так, щоб наше життя в церкві просто давало тобі і мені в мирі радість? Інакше це торби січки варто. Розумієте, якщо є в церкві якісь війни, територіальні змагання, ні, це моя кухня, ні, це, знаєте, мій храм, а я з тою мовою, а ти з тою мовою. Так? Знаєте, наші молоді люди то бачать здалека і життя досить має бути. Today, I stand before mature people, people that have significant life experience. You've gone through a lot, you've led people, you've raised families, you've led communities. Many of you have immigrated, adjusted to cultures. Those are achievements. Many here are retired and worked and produced and been honest parts of a vibrant economy, one of the greatest societies in human history. And we stand here, I stand here before this church that's built by you, by your parents, grandparents. There is a lot here. There's a lot here, and it's important for me to listen, to see. I ask for your patience. I don't have solutions for everything, and I won't pretend to. But I think if we walk together, if we listen to each other as we did today, we will hear the Holy Spirit. We will step over some of those problems. A week ago on Wednesday, exactly at this time, I spoke to 350 financial managers of the American dioceses. There's 197 dioceses, Catholic dioceses in the U.S. We had a convention of the financial managers. John Gross was there. Were you here, John? John was there. Mostly lay people, highly qualified professionals in the financial area, managing billions. The Catholic Church now raises $6 billion a year in the U.S. That's new money coming in. But the net value of the Catholic Church in the U.S. is maybe it's actually $1 trillion. I don't know. But they're suffering because the Catholic Church is not doing well. And they see it on the ledgers every day. The church is being stripped out. And we have signs of this. В багатьох наших храмах є мало людей. Ми маємо знаки заникання. Я їм розказав про Українську греко-католицьку церкву, яка в 46-му році була ліквідована, якої єпископи були ув'язнені. The story of our catacomb church, the church that was supposed to be destroyed, that was stripped of everything, the last thread, was a story I shared with these financial managers. Maybe we will be stripped out. Maybe we will lose a lot. I'm telling you about a church that lost everything. Every material thing it had. And it was supposed to die. Father Baran was in that. Others saw it. And the Lord gave it new life. This is the church of God. Коли ми можемо повірити, що це є Божа церква, нам стає трохи легше. Коли ми дозволяємо Богові діяти по-божому, коли ми відповідаємо на Божий поклик самим діяти по-божому, лагідно, з прощенням, з вирозумінням, з терпінням, з дарами Святого Духа. When the gifts of the Holy Spirit become our style, our language, our reflex, that's the kingdom. And it gives life. It gives great joy. And I think we're experiencing that today. There was nothing evil. There was nothing ironic or cynical. There's been a great desire to help each other. And I want to thank you for that. I thank God for that. And I hope we can proceed this year through our Sobors and the other activities, looking for healing, moving away the obstacles for our communion. And finding the answers to very big question. We'll find them because the Lord will give them. Thank you.
And conclusion. In your packets, which you received here, there is one sheet which says first session, suggested format for every Sobor and suggested schedule for every Sobor. В ваших папках буде папір, скажімо, рекомендований формат для суборчних виконання, так само запропонований розклад суборчика. Відтепер і аж нашої наступної сесії, другої сесії Собору, що станеться 7-8 грудня цього року, по всіх наших деканатах будуть проходити ті соборчики. Соборчики – це щось наподобі того, що ви тепер були учасниками. Тобто на цей соборчик повинні зібратися чим побільше парафіян. І так само повинні бути ознайомлені з темою, і так само зібратися десь у місті, де найбільше всім пасує, можливо, в одному деканаті треба розбитися на дві групи, тому що через відстань і так далі, як воно є. І мати такі обговорення тих тем, навіть взяти ті самі питання, що ви мали зараз тепер, щоб їх так само обговорити при ваших виконаннях соборчиках. І ціль є, щоб через ту дискусію, обговорення і так далі, щоб ви запропонували, кожен деканат запропонував одну, дві, може навіть раптом і три серйозні пропозиції. Що би ми могли би зробити на парафіяльному рівні, так само на архієпарафіяльному рівні. То буде наш наступний крок. So, as you are holding this handout, the suggested format schedule here, that will be our next step. That between now and our next session, second session of Eparchial Sobor, on December 7th and 8th, that each community would have a meeting, a get-together, similar to whatever you've been a part of today. And to that meeting, all the parishioners even those people that are not parishioners ought to be invited, kind of have it as an open forum there. And talk to people about the theme, and also use the same questions which you talked about today. You've heard kind of proposals there, and talk about, kind of bring everything out. You know, it's like spring cleanup. Get everything out of the closet, so to speak. But then, you have to go over and sort it out, and come up with 1, 2, even 3 very good proposals as to what we can do as, in parishes and also at chapel. Next time in December, when we come here, and it will be our next step. Yes, Doctor? You want to say something? Okay. I thought that I saw the raised hand there, I'm sorry. So this is what's going to happen next, and we have the sheets. I do stand corrected, we do not have 6 deaneries, we actually have 5. And starting from north, it is Father Nestor Ivasiu for North Anthracite Deanery, Father Nicola Ivanov for South Anthracite Deanery. We have Father John Samuel who has Lehigh Squeakhill Deanery. We also have Father Tarasov from New Jersey. And also we have Father Robert Hitchens holding our southern part of the chapel here there. So you're going to hear from your pastors, and pastors will be consulted by Dean there as to when and where and how to make it all happen. And this handout is kind of to help you out. And this is what's going to happen. Before you leave, I would like to ask all the secretaries again to submit and leave your reports on this table and give it to Father Andrei, who is our Sobor's secretary today. If you happen to have that sheet with a secretary's name for each table, and also email, please. Okay.
So the secretaries know I've given each one of you my email. So I'm asking that you type up and formulate the contributions of your table. You will send them to me, and then we will organize them. And also the deadline that I ask that you submit all of your reports would be by Saturday night. So please do that so that we have an opportunity, because there's a lot of material. We've generated, this is going to be about 75 pages of material, you understand that? So that needs to be reviewed, needs to be analyzed, needs to be organized. And the other thing is that the longer you put it off, the sooner you do it, the more, the fresher it will be for you, so you can remember what was said, etc., etc. So please send it in by Saturday evening. Thank you.
Does anyone have any questions? Once again, я хочу всім подякувати вам, що ви тут є, що ви були частиною, і ми сподіваємося побачити вас за 2,5 місяці тут. I hope you enjoyed being here, and don't forget the wonderful lunch that you had here, tell it to people. Also, don't forget to mention the beautiful liturgy that we have at home, and also the great company here. And I hope it was worthwhile. Certainly it looks to be an awesome start, and we just have to keep going, we cannot stop. All right? I wish you a safe trip home, be safe out there, and God bless you all. Keep the wonderful work that you're doing in parishes, support your fathers, and fathers will love you back too, and we'll see you all in a few months here. Слава Ісусу Христу!